Hey people, welcome back. I bought these as hopefully project guns. Hopefully they are mostly complete and I can actually fix them. They are both WEs. I already know what they are. They're not mystery boxes. I know what I ordered. Should be fixable depending on what's actually wrong with it. So with no further ado, let's get into the unboxing. Let's go and start with the small one first. I know that this will have a spoiler for the larger box, but this is the one that hopefully we'll have fewer issues, but we'll see. And, you know, this is not my first mystery boxes that I've ever ordered. Actually, my very first order from Evike in 2016, actually it was a Boneyard box. Interesting. Okay. Hey, 15% off. Oh, spoilers. We'll get to that in a minute. Alright, here we go. WE Tech. Well, it's not $148, in case you was wondering. This cost me about $70, which is about half the price of the brand new replica. Let's see what we get. Oh, yeah, you can already see it's a Makarov. Okay. It actually doesn't look terrible. Has the magazine. Has the suppressor, which is interesting because if you look on the store page, it said specifically does not come with the suppressor. So that's mildly interesting. Feels kind of weird. I do not. There's something rattling around in there. Feels kind of strange, but this might be the way they normally feel. Oh, okay, safety. Okay. Yeah, there's something going on inside. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the trigger is not dropping the hammer. So this is definitely a broken one. Yeah, this must have been returned because you can see that someone tried to get off the orange tip. Whew. With how loose this feels, I'm not sure if I feel very good about what's underneath. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah, I'm very curious to know if the original was this rattly. Man, look at the wear on this. The wear is ridiculous. There's so much wear on the inside of here. This guy probably shot this quite a large amount, I would assume. Okay, well, nothing else to be learned here. We kind of have a general idea of what's going on. Obviously, hammer isn't firing. That is probably a bad thing. I'm kind of guessing maybe it's a sear issue. Okay, well, I will look more into that later and get back to you guys. Magazine seems like it's in strangely good condition for how torn up this barrel is. Like, you can actually see there's black flecks coming off. It needs some serious oiling going on in there. But maybe that's normal. This magazine seems like it's in very good condition. Like, there's very little wear on the magazine. No gas in there. Might leak. Okay, well, we'll get into that in a little bit. And of course, here's our extended outer and inner barrel. And an adapter. Okay. Well, it seems pretty good. Seems like it's mostly here. I would guess only one part needs replaced, which is going to be a sear or something. So, doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, here we go. Parts breakdown. Perfect. Okay. Very exciting. I actually don't feel too bad about this one. Alright. Big box. Let's see what's inside. Which side should I open from? Yeah, we'll go this side. Okay, come on. This knife is dull. I have never really bothered to sharpen it, in case you're wondering. Oh, alright. Come on. Perfect. Alright, let's see what's inside of here. Oh! Ta-dum! Alright. Whew, look at that. Someone's mad at this gun, I think. Ooh, this box is in pretty rough shape. Okay, no stickers or anything on the outside. According to the box, it is the black version. Is that toys? Something, I guess it is what it is. Whew, look at that. Okay. It does have the magazine, that's always a good thing. Interesting, no orange tip. Okay, now... Man, there's so much dust on this thing. Where did they leave it? Well, this seems like it's actually functioning correctly. Let's try it in full auto. Okay, that's good. And trigger reset just... Yep. Okay, this actually seems promising. We have the thread adapter on here, which is great. So we actually have that. We have the magazine and the speed loader. This actually might be a lucky find. I got this regular price. It is, let me see here, $200, and I got it for $100. So if it's just as simple as a quick dusting job and it works fine, hey, we're in business. Okay, so I'm going to real quickly look at these a bit more. It might be a week, might be 2 weeks before I actually come back and finish the video for this, for both these guns. But we'll see what we get. So this actually might be a really lucky buy. The Makarov's in substantially worse condition, I'll say. But it seems like it's pretty much all there. And in case you're wondering, it's just an extra magazine. This little box I had was just an extra magazine for this gun. I wasn't sure if they may have... Huh, that's actually interesting. It has BBs in it. Man, those BBs look filthy, though. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if it would come with the magazine, or who knows what would be missing from this. Man, it's just so dusty. I wonder where they've been keeping this. It needs a good clean, though. Definitely don't want to shoot it in this condition. Actually, one more thing I want to check. Will the stock come out? Yeah, okay, so the stock is not broken, interestingly enough. I was kind of suspecting that, being as like how easily these kind of stocks usually break, I was wondering like maybe that would be the issue, that the stock is broken, which actually, to be honest, would have been my preferred issue, because these are readily available on Evike for like 20 bucks or something like that. It might be a bit more, but something like that. And it would have been a really easy part to replace. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think that this will turn out. We'll see what we get. All right, see you guys in a bit. Quite exciting. I was not expecting this to go as well as it did. The MP7, or SMG8, if you want to go by their designation, as far as I can tell, is fully functional. The only issue that I can see is that whoever placed this, whoever took off the orange tip didn't do very well. You can see that the threads are still showing here. This will only thread on about 2 rotations and then stop. So far, I am not 100% certain if it is an issue with the threads, they damage the threads, or there's glue on the threads that is preventing the adapter from screwing on all the way. That is to be determined. I think it's glue, but we'll fix that. So that's not too bad. That's pretty lucky. Based on the fact that there was so much dust on the gun, it makes me wonder if it was a display model. Kind of strange. I did not expect to get that lucky with this gun, but that is pretty awesome. I didn't want to shoot the MP7 without inspecting everything on the internals and fully lubricating it myself to make sure it was done properly. The whole thing was field stripped, lubed up, and so far it's doing pretty well. Very, very happy with that. So super lucky. Okay, so the Makarov is a little bit different. It kind of lines up with some of my other experiences with Boneyard guns. Nothing's broken as far as I can tell, just things are missing. So far, I've identified 5 components that are missing. Okay, that's interesting. They're just straight up gone. Not in the gun at all. And I will have a video in the future kind of going into this in more detail if you guys want, and how I went about discovering which components to order and diagnosing what the issues were. But to kind of give you a quick rundown, an initial diagnosis, I noticed that pulling the trigger, which if you've just seen the video, did absolutely nothing. Well, what I noticed pretty quickly on, if you hold it upside down, it works fine. Okay, that's a pretty good starting point. So if we just disassemble it real fast, the big issue, and it's more than just this one issue, there's actually a surprisingly large number. This should have a spring here to push it upwards. So if I pull this part up, it fires fine. And let me get a close up. You can see the moving part there. It is not doing anything. Now if I pull it up with my finger, it works fine. But with gravity, it does nothing. So that's the biggest issue. There's several weird kind of issues. The pin that holds the barrel on is missing. A lot of stuff like that. There's just a lot of small components missing. So it kind of makes me think, whoever bought this, disassembled it, didn't know what they was doing, and proceeded to lose 5 or 6 components. Well, 5 components. I actually know how many it is. So that's a very interesting one, but quite exciting. It was quite the thrill disassembling it, trying to figure out which components were to be ordered and which ones didn't. Pretty exciting. So yeah, there's going to be a video showing the repair work I'm going to do on this and how I went through the diagnosis process. But the summary is $25 for parts, because each of the 5 parts cost $5 each, which is insane because it basically boiled down to a couple springs, a screw, a pin, and a small piece of metal. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. And then on top of that was $6 shipping. So it was about $30, I believe, in total. So with this guy, I paid $70 for the gun, plus $30 in parts, comes out to about $100, which means I saved almost about $48, basically. $48 by not buying it brand new. But of course, being a Boneyard gun, you've got some wear on the slide. Of course, you got wear underneath. So overall, I feel like this is a pretty good haul. The MP7 is in very good condition. The threads just need a little bit of work. And the Makarov requires less money to repair than if I had bought a brand new Makarov. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be another video coming up on the Makarov, and there will also be reviews coming up for both of these replicas in the future. So stay tuned for those, and until the next video, stay safe, guys.